Focus on the future. What will the future hold? The future of the world, the future of the nations. Only God can tell. And He has revealed what will happen in the Bible through the prophets of Israel. There are many unfulfilled prophecies. We have been talking about the wars coming to the Middle East. We've spoken about the destruction of Damascus being the capital of Syria. We hear about an attack on Egypt. We read about a first ring around Israel that suddenly will attack in Psalm 83. We've talked about Ezekiel 38 and 39 when there's Russia and other nations like a big ring around Israel who will suddenly attack Israel. In Zechariah it speaks about that all nations, the United Nations, and today we live in the days that there are armies with soldiers coming from many nations who form one army and then wage war or try to keep peace in a certain place. Well, the Bible says one day all nations will attack Jerusalem, but they will not succeed. So a lot of things are coming and must be fulfilled and will be fulfilled. But Jerusalem will remain in its own place in Jerusalem. When you look today at the map of the world, you see another phenomenon. You see the European Union. And when you read the Bible and you read the prophet Daniel, you remember that Daniel explains to Nebuchadnezzar, the king of the Babylonians, a dream. And Nebuchadnezzar dreamt that he saw a statue with a head of gold, breast of silver, then copper, then bronze, and then feet of iron, legs of iron, feet of iron and clay. And these metals composing the one statue refer to empires that follow one after another. The golden head is Babylon. Then comes the Medes and the Persians. Then comes the empire of the Greeks, of Alexander the Great. Finally, the Roman Empire. But in the end of the days, there will be a kind of revival of all these empires. When you look at the book of Revelation and you read the 13th chapter, you read that there is a beast coming out of the sea of the nations. And it is showing that that final beast arising out of the sea of the nations will be a kind of revived Roman Empire. But it combines in itself everything that all these empires had one after another. Babylon, gold, means total dictatorship. The Medes and the Persians had very strong laws. Even the king could not go against the law. Greece, the Grecian Empire, the Greeks brought in culture, science, technology, even democracy has been invented by the Greeks. The Romans had military power as no one else before. But this final empire that will rise in the end times will have it all. It will have a dictator as never before. It will have laws. The spirit of that empire will be of democracy, of science and technology, of beauty, art. We owe the Greeks also the Olympic Games, sports, beautiful statues. It's all coming from the Greeks. And then the military might that the Roman Empire had. You see in the end, as it were, this whole statue, all these empires somehow with their characteristics combined arise as one finally worldwide empire. And then this empire, like it is said in Daniel 2, a rock will come from the mountain and destroy the whole thing, meaning Jesus Christ will come and finish this final empire and establishes his kingdom that will last forever and ever.